In the dead of night, with her live stream clocking in at over 200,000 viewers, Tasha K slammed her hand on the table so hard the mic nearly flew off. "I'm tired of carrying this secret for that man," she hissed, eyes blazing straight into the camera. Lil Scrappy has a whole hidden wife nobody knows about, and she's been living in the shadows for 12 damn years while he paraded Bambi, Erica, and every other woman on Love and Hip Hop like he was single. Her name is Marissa, and baby, she just sent me the marriage certificate, the rings, and the baby pictures. The chat froze for half a second, then erupted like a volcano. What? Scrappy got a wife? TASHAK is spilling tea again. Super chats flooded in so fast, the sound alerts sounded like gunfire. Tasha leaned closer, voice dropping to that deadly whisper she saves for the juiciest blows. He told her if she ever came forward, he'd make sure she lost everything. Her name, her child, even the house he bought her in secret in Atlanta. But guess what? Marissa's done being quiet. She's got letters, voice notes, hotel receipts from every city he claimed he was on the road. And the wildest part, she says the whole time he was filming those dramatic breakups on TV, he was texting her "I love you" from the same hotel room. Tasha paused, letting the silence choke the room before she dropped the hammer. And y'all, she's not just any woman. She's the one who was there before the fame, before the money, before he decided the world could only see him as a player. She's been watching him play house on national television while she raised their daughter alone, signing NDAs and dodging cameras. But tonight, the NDA is burned, the receipts are out, and Lil Scrappy's entire empire is about to crumble. The screen went black for a split second, then flashed a blurred marriage license with Scrappy's real signature glaring back at the camera. Tasha's voice cut through the chaos like a knife. "You think that was the twist? Baby, you ain't seen nothing yet." Tasha K leaned in closer to the camera, her voice shaking with that mix of anger and excitement that only she can deliver. "You think that was the twist, baby. You ain't seen nothing yet because Marissa just sent me the full story. And let me tell you, this is going to rock the entire hip-hop world forever." Lil Scrappy thought he could keep this woman hidden in the shadows for over a decade while he built his player image on love and hip-hop. But the truth is finally coming out. Marissa was his wife the whole time, the legal wife. The mother of his secret daughter and the woman who sacrificed everything so he could chase fame and other women. Fans are shocked, already losing their minds in the comments screaming, "What is happening, and is this real?" Tasha K nodded slowly as she pulled up the documents on her screen. "Look at this marriage certificate right here, signed and dated 12 years ago in a private ceremony in Atlanta, before Lil Scrappy even blew up big on TV. Marissa told me everything in our private messages. She said I was there when he had. Nothing I believed in him when nobody else did. We got married because we were in love, or at least I was." She said, her voice cracking in the voice notes she recorded for me, but as soon as the money and the cameras came, he changed. He started telling me to stay quiet, stay hidden, because the label and the show wanted him to look single and available for the drama Marissa described. How she would watch episodes of Love and Hip Hop from her living room holding their baby girl while Lil Scrappy was on screen arguing and flirting. With Bambi and Erica and every other woman they threw at him, she said it broke her heart every single time. But she stayed silent because he promised it was just for the show, just for the money, just for the career, and that he would come home to her and their child. The hidden wife even had to sign NDAs and agree to never speak his name publicly while he was out here living his best life on television. The family was left divided when Marissa first reached out to me, because some of Lil Scrappy's inner circle knew about her, and they warned her not to talk. But she's done being the side piece. To her own marriage, emotions ran high as Marissa shared the voice notes where Lil Scrappy is heard saying, "I love you, baby. This is temporary. I swear on our daughter, just give me a little more time. And then we'll go public." But that time never came. Instead, he kept her, locked away in a house he bought in a quiet suburb of Atlanta, paid for with his music money but in her name so nobody could trace it back to him. Tasha K paused for dramatic effect, letting the weight of the revelation sink in for the live audience now Marissa has. The receipts, and I mean real receipts, hotel bookings from the same nights he was supposedly broken up with. One woman, and starting with another text messages, where he's begging her to keep quiet even after she had a very public baby with another woman on the show. Fans are shocked and angry, flooding social media with hashtags like "Justice for Marissa," and Scrappy exposed some are defending him, saying it can't be true, while others are calling him a liar, a cheater, and a fake family man. All at once, the drama escalated even further when Marissa revealed that she confronted Lil Lil Scrappy last year in private about finally acknowledging her and their daughter, but he exploded in anger, telling her, "If you ever come out ill, make sure you lose custody and it'll ruin your name so bad you'll wish you." Never Met Me that threat was the last straw for Marissa, who recorded the entire heated argument on her phone and sent it straight to Tasha K. You can hear Lil Scrappy's voice clear as day. Yelling in the audio, "You think you can trap me with this marriage? It was a mistake from the beginning. The industry doesn't want a married rapper. They want the Lil Scrappy that parties and fights and gives them ratings." Marissa broke down in tears during our conversation. She said, "I gave him my youth, my loyalty, and my silence. And this is how he repays me by treating me like a dirty secret while he plays house on national television with these other women. The betrayal cut deep. And now the entire Love and Hip Hop family is about to feel the aftershocks because Bambi and Aretha have both been in very public relationships with Lil Scrappy on the show, arguing and making up for the cameras, all while he had a whole wife at home waiting with friends. And former cast members are already reacting. Some are staying silent out of fear, while others are texting Tasha K behind the scenes, saying they always suspected something was off. With Lil Scrappy and his mysterious disappearances between filming, you could never find him on certain weekends, and now it all makes sense. He was going home to his hidden family. This is not just a simple cheating scandal, this is years of calculated deception. A double life that Lil Scrappy crafted perfectly, until now Tasha K continued reading more messages from Marissa, showing the audience screenshots blurred just enough to build suspense, but clear enough to prove the point. Look at these text messages from 2018 when he was filming the most dramatic season yet. He was texting Marissa, "I miss you, and our baby, I'm just doing what I have to do for the bag baby. Hold it down for me," and she held it down for over a decade, raising their daughter alone, going to parent. Teacher meetings alone, celebrating birthdays alone, while daddy was on TV. Living like a bachelor, the emotional conflict in Marissa's voice was heartbreaking as she told Tasha K, "I loved him more than anything. I believed every promise he made, but promises don't pay the bills and they don't heal the loneliness that came with being his secret wife." The personal stakes couldn't be higher for Marissa, because she's risking everything by coming forward, her privacy, her safety, and possibly even her financial stability, since Lil Scrappy has been supporting her and the child quietly all these years. But she says, "Enough is enough. Our daughter deserves to know her father publicly, and I deserve to stop living in the shadows." The live chat was moving so fast, it was almost impossible to keep up with people sending gifts and super chats begging Tasha K to show more proof. Drop the audio, release the documents. The pressure was building, and Tasha K knew she had the kind of story that could change careers and destroy reputations in one night. But she wasn't done yet, because Marissa had even more shocking details about how Lil Scrappy tried to pay her off multiple times to stay quiet about their marriage, and how when she refused the last time, he allegedly got his lawyers involved to draft new NDAs with stricter terms and bigger payoffs, but Marissa tore them up and decided to fight back this time. The family drama is only beginning because Lil Scrappy's mother, Mama D, has always been vocal on the show, and sources close to the family say she knew about Marissa, but chose to stay out of it to protect her son's image. Now with this bombshell coming out, the entire family might be forced to pick sides and address the hidden wife who has been part of their lives in secret for so long. Friends who used to party with Lil Scrappy are coming out of the woodwork, sharing old stories about how he would mention a mysterious woman back home, but never gave details. They thought it was just another fling, but it was actually his wife the whole time. The twists keep coming as Tasha K reveals that Marissa wasn't just sitting at home waiting passively. She actually helped Lil Scrappy with his music career in the early days, writing hooks and even financing some of his first studio sessions with her own money, only to be pushed aside once the fame hit. This level of betrayal has left fans are shocked, divided. Some are canceling Lil Scrappy immediately, while others are demanding to hear his side of the story before they judge. But with Tasha K holding all the cards and Marissa ready to tell everything, the clock is ticking for Lil Scrappy to respond before this story takes over. The emotions ran high as Tasha K played another voice note from Marissa where she could be heard crying softly. "I never wanted to destroy him. I just wanted him to love me and our child the way he promised he would on our wedding day, but instead he built a public life that had no room for me, and now I'm taking my tower back." One revelation at a time, the audience was completely hooked. hanging on every word as more and more details poured out about the secret life of Lil Scrappy, and the woman he tried to erase, but you know if they say the truth, always comes out, and tonight on Tasha KS Live, it's coming out in the most explosive way possible, Tasha. Kay took a deep breath as the live chat exploded even harder, with people demanding more proof and more audio because this story was already spreading like wildfire. Across social media, and everyone wanted to know what else Marisa had been hiding all these years, the hidden wife had spent over hours of recorded conversations. And Tasha K decided it was time to play the most damaging one, yet listen to this, y'all, she said as she hit play, and Lil Scrappy's voice filled the stream clear and angry, saying, "You knew what this was from the beginning. Marisa, stop acting like some victim. I gave you a house and money for our daughter. What more do you want? The industry would eat me alive if they knew. I had a wife stashed away the whole time Marisa could be." Heard fighting back in the recording, her voice strong but full of pain. "I want you to be a real husband and a real father, not this fake player image you're selling on TV. I was your ride or die before any of these cameras loved you when you were broke, and now you treat me like I'm nothing." Fans are shocked all over again as the audio played out, showing the raw emotions ran high. Between the secret couple, the argument escalated when Lil Scrappy snapped back, telling her, "If you blow this up, it'll drag you through the mud and make sure no one believes a word you say. I've got lawyers and connections you can't even imagine." Marisa fired right back, "You can't hide me forever, Scrappy. Our daughter is growing up without her daddy on TV, while you play family with these other women on Love and Hip Hop." It ends now. The family was left divided as word spread fast to Lil Scrappy's inner circle, with some friends texting Tasha K privately saying they always knew something was suspicious because he would vanish for days after filming and never let anyone come to his real home in Atlanta. Now it all clicked. He was protecting his double life at all costs. This revelation hit especially hard for Bambi, who had been in one of the most dramatic on and off relationships with Lil Scrappy. On the show, sources say she called Tasha K right after the live started demanding answers and screaming, "How could he do this to me? I thought we had something real." While all this time he had a whole wife and child. The betrayal cut deep across the entire Love and Hip Hop cast, with Erica also posting triptych messages on her Instagram stories about fake love and hidden truths without naming names, but everyone knew exactly who it was. About the personal stakes for Marisa kept rising as she told Tasha K in another voice note, "I sacrificed my career and my dreams to support his music. I even turned down my own record deal because he said it would complicate things if both of us were in the spotlight now. I'm left with nothing but memories and a daughter who asks why daddy is always on TV but never comes home." The emotional conflicts boiled over as Marisa described the lonely nights she spent, watching him propose to other women on television specials or argue in clubs for ratings, all while sending her secret texts saying, "Hold me down, baby." This is all temporary. The twists kept unfolding when Tasha K revealed that Lil Scrappy had actually tried to get a quiet divorce years ago, but Marisa refused because she still loved him and believed he would change. Instead, he allegedly paid her large sums to stay silent, and even bought her a new car under a fake name to keep her happy and quiet, but the money couldn't buy back. The year she lost the audience was hanging on every single detail, as more screenshots appeared on screen showing money transfers and old love letters from the early days of their marriage when Lil Scrappy was still writing songs about forever with Marisa friends. And family who knew the truth started coming forward anonymously, telling Tasha K that Mama D had met Marisa several times in secret, and even babysat their daughter but was sworn to secrecy to protect her sons. Brand now, with everything exploding, Mama D is caught in the middle of this family drama, and insiders say she might have to choose between her loyalty to her son and doing what's right for her granddaughter. The heated arguments didn't stop there, because Marisa dropped another bombshell during her messages to Tasha K, revealing that Lil Scrappy had been seeing her regularly. Even during his most public relationships, he would fly her out to different cities for secret weekends, then return to the show acting single and ready to mingle. One time, she said he left her hotel room to go film a fight scene with Bambi and came back the same night acting like nothing happened. The deception was calculated and cold, making the whole Love and Hip Hop world look like one big scripted lie. Reactions poured in from across the industry, with rappers and reality stars liking posts about the scandal, and some even sliding into Tasha K's DMs with their own stories about Lil Scrappy's shady behavior over the years. One former collaborator told her off the record that Scrappy always bragged about having a main chick nobody knew about, but we thought he was just talking. Big This Changes Everything. The live stream views skyrocketed past 500,000 as people tuned in from all over the world to witness this takedown. Fans are shocked and split right down the middle, with some calling for Lil Scrappy to be cancelled immediately, while others begged him to speak out and give his side of the story, but so far he has stayed completely silent, which only fueled more speculation and drama. Tasha K kept the momentum going by reading another emotional message from Marisa, where she wrote, "I never wanted fame or money, I just wanted a man I married to honor our vows. Instead, he turned our love into a dirty little secret and used me as his emotional safety net while chasing the spotlight. The personal stakes couldn't get any higher, because Marisa is now facing possible legal threats from LILSCRP's team, who are already working overtime to discredit her story, calling her an obsessed ex trying to get paid, but the marriage certificate and the child DNA proof don't lie. This is the real deal." The family drama intensified as Marisa's own relatives started speaking out, saying they watched her suffer in silence for years and are proud she's finally finding her voice. One aunt even joined the live chat saying Scrappy broke her heart and our whole family is ready to stand. With her now, emotions ran high across the board as old photos surfaced showing a young Lil Scrappy and Marisa looking happy together before the fame changed him completely. Those pictures hit fans hard, reminding everyone that behind the TV persona, there was once real love that got buried under lies and ambition. The twists continued when Tasha K announced that Marisa had saved years worth of voicemails, including one where Lil Scrappy is drunk and emotional, saying, "I wish I could tell the world about you, but they won't understand. Baby, you're my real one." The irony wasn't lost on anyone listening, because that same man was out here creating fake storylines for entertainment. The entire Love and Hip Hop franchise is now under scrutiny, with producers allegedly scrambling to figure out how to address this in future episodes without losing viewers the betrayal. Runs so deep that even Lil Scrappy's music career could take a massive hit as sponsors and labels start questioning his image as relatable. Every man, the pressure is mounting, and with every new revelation from Tasha KS Live, the world is watching to see if Lil Scrappy will finally break his silence or try to bury this scandal like he buried his marriage. For over a decade, the story is far from over, and the next chapter might be even messier as Marisa prepares to go fully public with her face and her full testimony. Because after 12 years of hiding, the hidden wife is ready to step into the light and claim what was always hers. Tasha K could barely contain her excitement as the live stream hit over 700,000 viewers, and the comments section turned into complete chaos, with people tagging LILLCARSP demanding he respond right now, because the hidden wife story was blowing up everywhere from Twitter to Instagram, and even making headlines on entertainment blogs. The next bombshell came when Marisa sent over "Never." Before heard audio of a private argument that happened right after one of the most watched Love and Hip Hop episodes, where Lil Scrappy was seen getting close to Bambi again. In the recording, you can hear Marisa confronting him, saying, "How dare you go on TV acting single and kissing other women when we have a marriage license and a daughter." Waiting at home, LILCAP sounded defensive and cold, replying, "Baby, this is my job, this is how we eat. You knew the deal when we got married quietly. I can't have a wife on my arm if I want to stay relevant in this game." The emotions ran high as Marisa broke down in the audio, crying, "You promised me forever, not this double life. We're in your secret and they get the public version of you." Fans are shocked hearing the raw pain in her voice, realizing this wasn't just a fling, but a full marriage being hidden for over a decade. The family was left divided even more when Mama D reportedly called Marisa after the live started, begging her to stop talking because it would destroy her son's brand, but Marisa stood firm, telling her, "I respected you as family, but I can't stay silent anymore. Your son chose the cameras over his real family." The twists got even wilder when Tasha K revealed that Lil Scrappy had actually proposed to another woman on camera while still legally married to Marisa, and sending her apology flowers the next day with a note saying, "This doesn't change us, baby, just play along a little longer." The deception ran so deep that Marisa described how she had to watch her own husband fake breakups and makeups for ratings while she raised their daughter without any public support or acknowledgement. The personal stakes were enormous because Marisa had given up her own music dreams and social life to keep the secret safe, only to be pushed further into the shadows as his fame grew. Friends who knew bits and pieces started leaking more stories to Tasha K about how Lil Scrappy would get paranoid about paparazzi catching him with Marisa and would make her wear disguises or meet him in underground parking lots. This level of paranoia showed just how far he went to protect his player image on the show. The heated arguments continued in more voice notes where Lil Scrappy could be heard, saying, "I built this life for us, the money, the house, everything. But if you expose me now, it all goes away, and our daughter suffers too. Don't be selfish. I'm being a mother who wants her child to have a father who isn't ashamed of." The betrayal cut deeper when Marisa shared messages proving that even during the height of his relationship with Erika, on Love and Hip Hop he was flying Marisa out for secret visits and calling her his real wife behind closed doors. Erika herself went live, briefly addressing the rumors without saying names but hinting at feeling used and lied to, which only added fuel to the fire as fans connected all the dots. The entire Love and Hip Hop cast was now in full damage control mode, with some reaching out to TASHAK for interviews while others stayed quiet out of fear of getting dragged into the mess. The emotional conflicts for Marisa reached a breaking point as she told TASHAK, "I loved him with everything I had. I supported his come up. I hid in the background, smiling when he succeeded, but every time I saw him with those other women, it killed me inside. Yet I stayed hoping he would choose us." One day, the audience was completely locked in as TASHAK displayed more blurred evidence like old wedding photos and bank statements showing consistent support payments that proved the long-term arrangement. The drama escalated further when a source close to Lil Scrappy leaked that he was furious about the live and had his team working on a response video, but insiders said he was panicking because the marriage was indeed legal and the child was his. The family drama exploded as Mama DE found herself trending for all the wrong reasons, with fans accusing her of knowing and covering it up for years, while others defended her, saying she was just protecting her son. The reactions from across the industry poured in fast. Rappers commenting things like "this is wild," and players get exposed eventually. Fans are shocked seeing their favorite reality TV bad boy looking like a calculated liar. Now, the next major twist hit when Marisa revealed that she wasn't the only secret Lil Scrappy had been keeping, because there were alleged other women who knew about the marriage and still got involved anyway, creating a web of lies that spanned multiple seasons of the show. One of those women reportedly contacted TASHAK, saying she felt guilty after learning the full truth and wanted to share her side, which promised even more explosive details in the coming days. The personal stakes for everyone involved kept rising as Marisa faced threats of lawsuits, but refused to back down, saying, "My truth is stronger than any lawyer." The live chat was flooded with support for the hidden wife, with thousands sending hearts and encouragement telling her to keep going, queen. The story had now taken on a life of its own, with hashtags trending worldwide and people sharing their own experiences of hidden relationships and betrayals. In the comments, emotions ran high as TASHAK played one final voice note from Marisa, where she said softly to the camera for the first time, "I deserve to be seen and loved openly, not hidden like shame. Our daughter deserves her father to claim her proudly, and if that means burning everything down, then so be it." The world was watching closely as the scandal threatened to rewrite Lil Scrappy's entire narrative, from street king to family man to now exposed husband with a secret. The twists showed no signs of slowing down because Marisa had saved the biggest revelation for last in this part of the story, something that would shake the foundations of everything people thought they knew about the Love and Hip Hop star and his carefully crafted image. The pressure was building to unbearable levels. And with every passing minute, more allies joined Marisa's side, while Lil Scrappy's silence spoke volumes about the guilt he might be feeling deep down. This wasn't ending anytime soon, and the next revelations would only get messier as the hidden wife prepared to step fully into the spotlight after 12 long years of waiting. TASHAK leaned forward with fire in her eyes as the live stream crossed the 1 million viewer mark, and the internet was officially on fire with this hidden wife scandal dominating every timeline. The biggest revelation dropped like a bomb when Marisa sent the final piece of evidence that changed everything: a full video confession filmed in her living room where she looked straight into the camera and said with tears streaming down her face, "I have stayed silent for 12 years, but no more. Lil Scrappy is my legal husband and the father of our beautiful daughter, and he's kept me hidden while building an empire on lies and fake relationships." The video showed Marisa holding up the marriage certificate again, alongside baby pictures and recent messages where Lil Scrappy was still contacting her, asking for discretion. Even last month, fans are shocked beyond words as the video played out, revealing the depth of the deception that spanned his entire reality TV career. Emotions ran high when Marisa described in the video how she attended his music video shoots from the back, disguised as a crew member, watching him kiss and grind on other women for the cameras. While she carried his child, the family was left divided. Worse, ever, because Mama D was now being tagged relentlessly, and sources claimed she had a heated phone call with Lil Scrappy telling him you need to fix this before it destroys all of us. The personal stakes skyrocketed as Marisa revealed she had been diagnosed with anxiety and depression from years of living in secrecy, and now she was ready to heal publicly no matter the cost. The twists intensified when she dropped that Lil Scrappy had allegedly fathered another child during one of his public relationships, but kept coming back to her saying, "You are my rock baby, don't leave me." The betrayal felt endless as Marisa shared how she helped write lyrics for his early hits, only to hear him perform them on stage, dedicating them to random women. For the audience, the heated arguments reached new levels in old text threads TASHAK displayed where Lil Scrappy wrote, "I can't claim. You right now the streets and the industry would laugh at a married Scrappy, but I swear when the time is right, we will be together." Marisa replied in one message, "You said that 5 years ago, and am still waiting alone with our child, the love and hip-hop franchise." Was in absolute panic mode as producers reportedly held emergency meetings wondering how to spin this. Without losing their biggest male star, the cast members' reactions poured in with Bambi going silent on social media, while Erika posted a long story about trust and deception that had everyone speculating she knew more than she let on. Friends from the early days came forward anonymously to Tasha K saying Lil Scrappy would brag about having a wife on the low like it made him smarter than everyone else. But now, that's smart. Plan was backfiring hard. The emotional conflicts tore through Marisa as she told the camera in her video, "I gave up my 20s for this man. I believed in his dreams more than my own, and he repaid me by erasing me from his public life." The audience was glued as more evidence rolled in, including flight records showing Lil Scrappy flying Marisa to cities where he was filming, then sneaking her into hotels under fake names. The deception was so layered, it made the reality show drama look tame by comparison. The family drama hit a peak when Marissa's sister joined the live chat, confirming everything and saying our family has watched her cry for years. While Scrappy played games on TV, we are done protecting him. The personal stakes for Lil Scrappy were now career-ending because brands were already distancing themselves and his upcoming projects faced uncertainty. As the scandal grew, fans are shocked, seeing the once tough image of Lil Scrappy crumble under the weight of his own secrets. The next twist came when Marisa revealed she had kept a diary for the entire marriage, documenting every promise broken and every secret meeting, and Tasha K promised to release excerpts that would expose even more names and Dave's emotions. Ran high across the globe as supporters flooded Marisa with messages of strength, while critics accused her of clout chasing, but the proof was too strong to ignore. The entire hip-hop community was buzzing with opinions from legends to new artists commenting on how this exposed the fake personas many entertainers hide behind. The pressure mounted on Lil Scrappy as his phone was said to be blowing up, with calls from managers and lawyers trying to contain the damage. But the hidden wife was no longer hidden, and she was ready to tell the full uncut story, including the night he proposed to her in a small apartment with nothing but love and dreams before fame. Corrupted it all, the livestream felt like a reckoning as Tasha K connected the dots between the on-screen fights and the off-screen lies, showing how much of love and hip-hop was manufactured around Lil Scrappy's single image. The betrayal cut so deep that even some of his biggest fans turned against him, demanding accountability and real answers. The story kept unfolding, with Marisa sharing how she once confronted him about a very public pregnancy rumor with another woman, and he told her it was just TV magic. "Don't believe it, baby. You're the only one." This level of gaslighting had left Marisa broken but now rebuilt, and stronger. The family was left divided, with some relatives siding with Lil Scrappy for financial reasons, while others stood with Marisa for moral ones. The drama showed no signs of slowing as more audio clips emerged of Lil Scrappy sounding paranoid about leaks and begging Marisa to delete old photos. The world was witnessing a full empire shake. And with Marisa stepping into the light after all these years, the next phase promised even greater chaos as legal teams prepared for battle and the public demanded LILCAP break his silence once and for all. This hidden wife revelation had turned into the biggest reality TV scandal in years, and it was only getting started with Tasha K holding the keys to the rest of the story. Tasha K held the final Moments of her explosive live as the viewer count smashed past 1.5 million, and the world could not look away from this hidden wife bombshell that had completely shattered Lil Scrappy's carefully built image. The ultimate twist landed when Marissa sent one last devastating package containing years of private videos and a handwritten letter where she poured out her soul, saying, "I stood by you through the struggles, the fame, and the women, but you abandoned our vows for ratings, and now I choose me and our daughter." The video evidence showed intimate moments from their secret life together, including Lil Scrappy singing to their child in the same house he kept off camera while publicly denying any commitments. Fans are shocked into silence at first, then pure outrage as the layers of lies unraveled completely, showing how every on-screen romance was built on the foundation of a real marriage. He hid the family was left divided forever, with Mama D issuing a vague statement through back channels begging for privacy. But it was too late. The damage was done, and the love and hip-hop empire trembled as cast members distanced themselves from the fallout. Emotions ran high as Marissa appeared via video link on TASHAK's stream, for the first time her face visible after 12 years of hiding. And she said directly to the camera, "Scrappy, you know what you did to me and our family. The world is watching now, and I will no longer be erased." The personal stakes reached their peak because Marissa announced she was filing for public divorce and seeking full acknowledgement of their child, which could lead to massive financial and custody battles. The heated arguments from the past echoed in final audio clips, where Lil Scrappy could be heard promising change one more time, only to break it again for another season of drama. The betrayal felt complete, as insiders revealed he had been planning a new show portraying himself as a single father while his real wife waited in the shadows. The twists had built to this crescendo, with Marissa now empowered and ready to tell her full story in interviews and possibly her own book. The entire industry reacted, with former collaborators turning on him and fans creating petitions for love and hip-hop to address the scandal. The emotional conflicts resolved in Marissa's favor, as she found strength in the support pouring in from women who related to being hidden and used the drama had. Exposed not just one man's secrets, but the fate world of reality television itself, where real lives paid the price for entertainment ratings. The family drama concluded with possible reunions or permanent rifts, as their daughter deserved the truth and public recognition. After years of questions, the pressure on LALCR PASPAA had never been higher, with his silence now looking like admission of guilt, and his team scrambling for damage control that might never fully work. This was the moment the hidden wife stepped into the light, destroying the player image once and for all, and leaving everyone wondering what comes next in this never-ending saga of love, lies, and hip-hop betrayal. After all the receipts, the tears, and the explosive truths, what we have witnessed tonight is a complete takedown of a man who thought he could live two lives forever. Lil Scrappy's hidden wife Marissa has finally spoken, and the consequences will ripple through the entire entertainment world for years to come. Will he respond with anger or apology? Will love and hip-hop survive this scandal, or will more secrets tumble out? The questions remain. But one thing is clear, the truth always finds its way, and tonight it hit harder than ever. You have been watching the drama unfold in real time, and now it is your turn to join the conversation. Tell me in the comments, do you believe Marissa, and are you team hidden wife, or do you think there is more to Lil Scrappy's side? Hit that like button if this story shocked you. Subscribe for more explosive reveals, because we are not done with this one yet. Turn on notifications so you never miss when the next twist drops, and share this video with everyone because the conversation is just getting started. What would you do if you were in Marissa's shoes? Let us know below, and stay locked in because the full interview with the hidden wife might be coming next. Thank you for riding with me through this wild journey. See you in the next one.